Hey yo. What's up, everybody? This is another Stay Motivated and Opinionated podcast episode. I just say episode 3, but episode 4 in reality. But the first one was just a trial, but we'll say episode 3. Um, yeah, man. Back from Dreamville. Again, thank you to everyone that contributed, donated, and helped support, share my stories, share my posts and stuff when I was asking for help to get out there, to get help out there and things like that. Y'all definitely, other than God, y'all definitely made it happen, and I had an awesome experience. In this episode, I'm going to tell you about it. I'm gonna try to keep it short, but I originally got the opportunity to perform at the BET Awards weekend in LA last year off an audition that I did actually a year ago yesterday. But couldn't go, so the people that was doing the event, they actually moved my performance to the BET Hip Hop Awards. But I wasn't able to do that one either. So what happened was, excuse the headphones. So what happened was I had to miss that. That was in Atlanta. Couldn't go to that one. So then they moved me to perform at the Super Bowl. Would have been a great opportunity. But with travel, flying on the plane, luggage, and having enough help, it would have cost way too much. So I was like, man, I kind of doubted myself whether or not, being back in this music game as far as like a performer is my calling, or if I should even do it anymore. So I should just stay behind the scenes as a producer or a songwriter and stuff. But I just said, well, let me try one more time. And looked, and there was a Dreamville event, and they were like, oh, well, can you perform there? I said, yeah. I live in Goldsboro. That's in Raleigh. It's like 45 minutes up the road. So I definitely, wanted to do that. So they moved my performance to that. And I thank God for the opportunity always. I always thank my parents for, the gift of, not the gift, but always support me in everything I do, no matter what it was. And, my dad actually, as a birthday gift, bought me tickets to the festival. My performance happened at the pre-festival, like, showcase sort of thing with, artists that's trying to make it, showcase their talents and gifts and stuff. And shout out to all the artists that I met out there. It was dope. I was nervous as crap, I ain't gonna lie. But I did my thing. I actually supposed to be just a 5-minute set, but I think I did it for like 5 minutes and 30 something seconds. But the crowd was feeling me. Did I think I did a good job? Of course, everybody's their worst critic, so I feel like I could have did better. But yeah, like I said, everybody, they, liked it, and I was able to get some connects. Yeah, that was my main thing for going to Dreamville, was just making connections with people. Different artists, different producers, just putting my cards, my info, my ears, learning from people. And then also the artists that I saw at Dreamville that performed, learning how they move around on stage and just how the crowd was feeling, which I never had a problem with knowing how to move the crowd or use the stage, but um, it's different when you're in a wheelchair, and so it's kind of why I call this, episode, 5 minutes of death to Dreamville, because when I got my accident, like I've shared in my story, my This QBU series, I literally did die for 5 minutes. And 5 minutes is a long time. You can get brain damage. They can call it way before then. But I thank God that He gave me favor and gave me a strong heart, that I was able to survive that and everything else that I went through to even get to this point. Because how many people can say, they went from 5 minutes of death, can't dance, can't, move their fingers, but their first, like, live, kind of big performance being at the Dreamville events. That's kind of crazy, right? Like I said, only God can script stuff like that. No one else would ever thought that. Not even me. I mean, I always had high expectations of myself, but never something on that scale like Dreamville. And then just to connect with a lot of people and people that want to, connect with me and stuff. It's just a blessing, because I'm glad what I learned as a teenager about professionalism from other people, from other artists that I met, and just my dad and my mom and other people in my family. When you talking to someone, looking them in their face, when you, performing in front of a crowd, look them in their eyes, let them know that you're talking to them, especially if it's for the ladies, and that's what I did, and I'm proud of myself. I kind of, when I got back, I had like a live session where I was just crying, because people don't know your story unless you tell it. But even when you tell it, they still don't know your story, because only you can tell people your story from your perspective, and people still might not get it. They still might not fully understand, because they're not in your shoes. And you can plead, make, and beat it into their chest and hearts and their minds as much as you can, but they're still not going to get it because they're not in your shoes. And that's okay. You never want nobody to be in your shoes. I don't even wish any of this on my worst enemies. But I also know that through God, you can do anything. And I'm a living witness of it. I mean, I went there and performed, and I just blanked out. Like, I wasn't worried about my voice. I wasn't worried about anything else but moving a crowd and getting them involved and doing my thing and leave it all on the floor, whether I did good or bad, And that's how sometimes how you got to do life as well. Leave it all out there. The good and the bad, but make sure that your faith see it before you do. Because I never would imagine I'd be able to meet some of the folks that I met at Dreamville or perform again. But that's why like I said, you gotta block out all the outside noise and never forget that God can do all things. And He can do the impossible. Like I said, I'm a living witness of it. But I really just wanted to, tell y'all, it's, it was great to get the support from my family and my Rosewood, my church, my in the city of Goldsboro, my Wayne County family. I love y'all to death. Love y'all always. Do anything for y'all. And I'm proud to say, excuse me, that, being from Goldsboro was what made me. I take pride in my city. I take pride in my county. I take pride in my state. And I'm just thankful to be a part of it. I was born in Kenansville. I was raised, of course, adopted and raised in Goldsboro. So Goldsboro's my home forever. Kville, I love y'all too. But Goldsboro is what I rep, 919. But I ain't gonna lie, it's been hard adjusting to, I guess, attention and the blessings that have been coming. Not that I never wanted them or that I can't handle it. It's just a process, because I never, had this many people really feel my music, feel what I'm saying, like that in my hometown. Now overseas, yeah, people feel me. But even in my home state, like I never really had that many people that rock with me like that. So it was nice to see everybody, ride for each other, and everybody kind of come together, give each other's cards, exchange cards and stuff like that. But yeah, it was a great experience, learning experience. Cole, if you listening and watching, man, bro, have your joint towards the late spring when it start warming up. Cause I'm telling you, I know some of y'all were freezing y'all butts off. I left. I was not fitting to die from hypothermia out there to wait for cold 50 cent. I am. No. I don't care how in the club they were and whether it was drill time. I ain't studying it. Brother got to be one. I'm anemic in the first place. So y'all was more worried about getting back to the hotel or to the van to warm up than anything else. But yeah, man, it's just, like I said, it was a blessing to be out there. I wish my mom, I know she was there beside me. I know she was there watching, the angel on my shoulder always. But I wish she was there physically. But I know she'd be proud of me. I know she's proud of me. Dad proud of me too. And my other moms, my sister, my brother-in-law, my niece, they're proud of me. My grandma and my other cousins. Excuse me. They proud of me. Sorry about the yawns, y'all. It's hard to get sleep in this place. But good news, I should be going home soon. So, yeah. But anyway, yeah, like I said, but it's amazing the journey I've been on to get to this point. Because some people, they might look at it as, well, all you did would come from it was a performance. Yeah. That's an accomplishment for me. What person do you know who's still in a wheelchair can say they went from deaf to fully paralyzed to getting some of their feeling back, and then having to learn how to produce with their fingers, DJ with their fingers paralyzed, but still come out on top, and their first performance be Dreamville. I don't know, man. You gonna find some slim pickings on that one. Crazy thing, I'm just getting started. Cause I got some DJ gigs lined up too. So I'm excited. I'm excited what God gonna bring next. But I don't want to take up too much time. I'm trying to leave this under 20 minutes. But to everyone out there, I just want you to know the reason why I always say stay motivated is because, you don't ever want to have that never say, never attitude. You don't ever want to have that quit, die hard attitude. You want to have that, attitude where God gonna make it happen for you. Are you just gonna have enough faith in Him to do it? There's a difference. You can say all you want, Lord, I know you're gonna give me this raise. But if you go maybe a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 month, etc., and you start to lose faith, that's where God will start holding stuff back. Because now you doubting Him. And what leads to doubt is fear. And God said we shouldn't have the spirit of fear. So I humbly say, I might have been scared while I was on stage, but I definitely wasn't afraid of the spotlight, because I've always been, pretty much in the spotlight in my day. But yeah, man, it was just a good experience. Shout out to my boy Jamarius, Cameron, and Miss Lena, and Jason for being out there for me. And I just want to say, sometimes in life we forget that we only have one life to live. And you've got to do the most with it as you can. Because once this one life is gone, there is no more other than that new heaven and new earth that the Lord gonna build once Judgment Day comes. But you only get one chance at life on this earth. So you got to make it as fulfilling as you can. However that may be. That don't necessarily mean go party hard and all that stuff, but you got to learn to step outside the box. Do things that's uncomfortable sometimes. And that's what it takes. That's what it takes. But it's all good. It's all right. Like I said, I want everyone to stay motivated. But also have your opinions too. And everybody might not like your opinion. And everybody ain't gotta like it. But just remember, you're unlike anybody on this earth. There's only one of you. Might have some doppelgangers. But other than that, only one of you. But anyway, man, I appreciate y'all time. Like I said, I was going to try to keep this under 20 minutes. Next podcast, I'm going to go back into the episode 3 of This Could Be You, or part 3. But this has been episode 4 of my Stay Motivated and Opinionated podcast. And I love y'all. God bless y'all. And as always, stay motivated. All right, y'all. Peace.